watched 10 minutes of this and I had to switch the channel.
I heard it's awful, but it's hilarious.
It was Ian Ziering playing a bartender, and he was talking to some other guy, and I'm like 10 minutes. It just went on way too long, and I'm just like, I have to change
Did it
this.
do the wah, 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 wah?
Yeah, it pretty much did. I mean, the whole time Ian Ziering was talking, and it was just...
Well, did you see the part where he took a chainsaw and cut a shark in half?
No, literally, he
As
was
he
a
went through its
bartender.
mouth.
He was a bartender
Nice.
talking about sharks. I don't know.
The shark was flying at him, and he took a chainsaw and went through the shark and cut it in half. It's awful.
Was his curly
Like
blonde
hell.
pube hair all red at the end?
I don't know. Probably. It was. I just saw the trailer for it.
The
It was
effects
really
weren't
funny.
even that good. The blood split as well.
Drew sitting here saying, Drew in the chat room, Bronco Drew, Russ Martin and Opie and Anthony have been talking about it big time. So, and those are Russ Martin's big in Dallas, and Opie and Anthony are big all over the country. Internet radio. So that's fairly thing. So
what is it? Was it one of those films that was so bad it's good?
I guess I haven't seen it.
I defend my position. I am not the only one who likes bad movies. Apparently, the entire world loves bad movies.
I think there's a proper time and a place.
Oh, it's sci-fi. Evidently, is it?
Yeah. Jesus, yeah.
Well, I mean, to be honest, sci-fi's got a lot of like B and C rated.
Oh, D,
material.
E, and Z rated shit too.
Yeah, I mean, some stuff that were just like, what the fuck? Like, it's not even. What are you doing?
Oh, this has nothing to do with this.
Oh, really?
Absolutely nothing
Okay.
to do
That's
with
all
this.
right.
All right.
I was at work. Mormons came to the house next door to where I
Fucking
was
hate
working.
Mormons. Not really. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I felt really accomplished when the Mormons didn't even come talk to me, and I was outside.
They just looked at you. What do you had your own dick up your own ass? Or?
I don't know. They just look. If I could figure it out, I would arm people with the Mormon defense manuals.
It's like just keep.
Are they
walking.
worse than Jehovah's Witnesses or something?
Yeah. Well,
Jehovah's Witnesses will talk to you no matter what.
I don't. It just didn't come talk to me. I was so pleased.
Fair enough.
So had nothing to do with Sharknado or anything else.
Do we have the?
I totally
sound
it popped into my
going
head.
off the
I got
tracks.
nothing.
Fair enough.
Go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt movies. Continue.
Pacific Rim comes in third place with. Pacific Rim comes in third place with less than 38 million, which is really disappointing. Despicable Me 2 wins the weekend. Grown Ups 2 directly behind it. I really am disappointed. I hope Pacific Rim would pick, and maybe it'll get word of mouth momentum because I keep seeing people on Facebook saying how much they liked it once they saw it. So
you say back rim?
Pac Rim.
Oh,
PAC.
back. Okay,
Pacific.
Pac Rim.
So I'm hoping that it does really well because I think it's a really fun, good movie. This weekend, Red 2 and R.I.P.D., otherwise known as M.I.B. with Ghosts.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I don't know. I don't know what to think about that one.
It's got the guy who played Lo Pan in it from Big Trouble in Little China. So I'm totally gonna go fucking see it because it's Lo Pan in anything I'm gonna go see.
Again, so bad it's good, right?
Yeah. And then the movie Turbo, which is the Disney racing snails, whatever.
Turbo.
Turbo doesn't do anything for me. Ryan Reynolds actually voices Turbo, and he's also in R.I.P.D., so that's kind of interesting.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's got 2 movies coming out the same weekend, so that's kind of interesting.
Cool.
And then there's Comic-Con stuff is going on, so we're starting to get tons of shit from that.
Nice.
And I put a link in here to the teaser poster for Godzilla. Godzilla for Godzilla.
Godzilla.
It shows this huge tail coming out of the water. I saw a movie this week called, just before we left for vacation, called Monsters. If you have Netflix, I recommend checking it out. Monsters is this really cool indie flick, and it deals with aliens that end up on Earth because of our stupidity, and you don't see a lot of them. You get about 7 or 8 of these monsters, but the movie itself, the whole thing was done for less than $7,000. And when you see the movie, you're going to go, how the fuck was this done for $7,000?
Wow.
Because it's awesome. Well, anyway, the monsters are in this zone in Mexico, and they're fucking beautiful when you see them. Like, they're so well done. Well, anyway, the guy that did Monsters is doing Godzilla. So as far as I'm concerned, Godzilla's in very good hands.
Wow.
And if he did all the CG for Monsters, like he did it himself.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, it's probably one guy doing this for
Yeah.
$7,000. Yeah.
Was that the movie where they're trying to get out of Mexico? They kind of get stranded
Yes.
in Mexico. I have
It's
seen
good,
that.
isn't it?
I have seen. Yes,
The girl's
it is
fucking
pretty
hot.
decent.
Whoa.
It is pretty decent.
Just, I mean, considering what it is, it's a very low budget movie.
Yeah,
It's
I would not have guessed $7,000 for that.
$7,000. My guess is that's calling in a fuckload of favors.
Well, yeah, but still, they pulled it off.
Yeah, it's really
what
good.
Like Bridget Mendler hot, or
We're gonna leave that one alone.
love that girl.
Yeah. So it's really anyway. Monsters, I highly recommend. If you have a Netflix like flick of the week, check it out. Scott, I know you got Netflix.
Yep.
Monsters it's a lot of fun. I think it's got a couple swear words, no nudity or anything like that.
No.
So I mean, it's fairly close to family safe. So it's a good flick to check out.
Watch it. Watch it with other kids.
But the monsters aren't terrifying.
No.
But I'm saying kids could watch it. I'm not saying they do, but they could.
All right, wrote it
Anyway.
down.
So check that out. Anyway, so the teaser poster we put in the show notes. If you can check out the show notes, you can see the teaser poster. There's tons of stuff from Comic-Con coming out everywhere, so you can see that. And then I know we have some fans that are Boondock Saints fans, which I'm a big fan of Boondock Saints.
Yes.
Troy Duffy talked this week with the director's cut of Boondock Saints 2 is coming out. I don't know if it's coming out or if it's come out. It's either out now or out this week coming. But he talked about Boondock Saints 3. He is in the process of writing the script, hoping to have it finished soon. And he has said, contrary to all reports, that Sean Patrick Flannery and Norman Reedus have both said, yes, they are going to be back. They are doing it. Now, it's, there's been word that they've said the script sucks and they're not doing it. And Troy's like, well, no one has seen the script, so they can't say that it sucks.
Yeah.
And was also talking about a Boondock Saints television show.
What?
Which his thought to that was it would be a chance for, after Boondocks 3, it would be a chance for him to reset the world and kind of have some different people.
Okay.
Because obviously
All
Norman
right.
Reedus it's not possible. And actually Sean Patrick Flannery is tied up in Dexter right now, which my guess is if he does really well in Dexter, could catapult him into another series because Dexter's wrapping up this
What
year.
about Norman Reedus? I mean, is he still involved in The Walking Dead?
Yeah, he's not going. I mean, he'll be on The
he's the
Walking
main
Dead until that
character,
show
right?
ends.
Yeah.
I mean, he's really evolved into the main
Sorry,
character.
I don't watch.
Either
The
do
Walking
I.
Dead.
I don't either.
I should, and I don't.
I don't watch it either. I just know that I've seen you see things on Facebook pop up all the time where people are like, "If you kill Norman Reedus, we will not watch the show anymore."
Yeah.
like it seems to
Sure,
be the
yeah.
most common.
He's a likable character. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
So I guess we'll see what happens there with Boondock Saints 3. But Troy Duffy has said there will be a 3. I haven't seen the director's cut. I'm really looking forward to it. Of 2, I like 2. Most people kind of think it's whatever, but I really like 2.
It existed. 1 was better.
I agree. I think 1's better.
But 2 is good.
I think 2 has some fun moments in it. The Mexican guy on there is hilarious. Romeo, I think he's hilarious. So anyway, and then Scott posted this, and this was really cool. How to Train Your Dragon 2. The trailer was released, and teaser, I guess it is. It's not the full trailer.
It's just a teaser.
Oh my god, it's fucking beautiful.
Yeah, no, we did watch that before the show, and
How do you guys like it? We didn't really talk about it. It's like, here it is. Okay, show. Let's go.
I loved it.
yeah.
As Scott said, his comment was, "I don't want to see anymore." That got me excited enough. Essentially, it's the main character, Jay Baruchel's character, and his dragon. I don't remember the dragon's name.
Toothless.
That's right, Toothless.
Yep,
and
the
they're
black dragon.
they're essentially flying through the clouds. Mm-hmm. He jumps off and does his thing with his homemade created
Squirrel suit.
Yeah. They fly around for a couple minutes and then
Very beautifully orchestrated,
Just fucking beautiful.
Cinematics and music, and it's just its own little thing. It has nothing to do with the movie.
I don't want
honestly.
to.
No.
And that's fine. Like, that's all I need to see. And what's cool about it is that Hiccup, the main character,
Yep.
he was maybe like 12 or something, or 13 when the movie came out. Or his character, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he's
Yeah.
a fictional animated character, but it takes place 5 years later. So he's closer to like 18 now. So he's grown up.
And that caught that as he had a mask on, he took it off, and as soon as it's the first thing I said to Scott, I'm like, oh, they're geniuses.
Yeah.
To make him older and move the story along is just genius. So I guess it'll be exciting. I'm looking forward very much so to seeing this. I loved the first one, and I got shafted at Oscar time.
Did we?
No.
Oh,
Got shafted. Got the.
I know. We all thought that one should take it, and the only one brave enough to stand behind that one was Aaron on that Oscar shot show.
See, I don't know. It was the dragon's facial expressions are what always drew me to that.
Yeah,
Sure.
And there was a definite scene in that little teaser.
yeah.
Like when he looked back at the dragon just looked at him like, huh? This is normal.
I don't get it.
And it was, I don't know. It was brilliant.
Because I thought he was jumping off the dragon to like let the dragon come under and catch him, and be like, because I said to Scott, I'm like, man, if I knew my dragon would catch me, I would jump off too. And then Scott's like, yeah, he's not going to catch him. I'm like, he's going to fucking die.
Yeah, because he kind of does like, you ready? You ready? Let's do this. And he
This
just
is a really dark teaser.
like a domino. He just falls. Hiccup just falls off the top of the dragon.
Yeah.
And you're like, and then that's when you're like, oh, he's going to catch him. Like, no, he's not. He's going to bust out the squirrel suit.
Which is so much cooler.
And it was very simple, and it had, again, it had nothing to do with the film. And this is a trailer done right. And if they never come out with another trailer for this,
I don't think they should.
I don't think they should at all. I think this should be it. That's it. 2014, count me in. I'm there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it gives enough to everybody who liked the first movie will go see it.
We still,
And it still, there's enough there where it will draw in new people.
I think so.
No, for sure.
We do have an official synopsis. Rick, did you read the synopsis at all?
No, I didn't.
Okay, I didn't either.
I get lost.
I give up on
It's
life.
like the thrilling words, How to Train Dragon words. I don't fucking care. It does say trilogy.
Did you just say words?
Oh, it does say trilogy.
Words. 5 years later,
Trilogy.
words, more words, and the inspirational pair, words. I don't want to read it all. I don't want to even know. Like, what they got I'm like covering that up. I don't want to fucking read it. I don't want to see it.
I want to read it just like Rick. Hiccup and Toothless. Words.
Words are
5 years later,
Words are hard.
While Astrid, words.
See, words. Should have words there. You'd have been safe.
Adventure leads to the discovery of words.
Speaking of words.
Yeah, speaking of words, I would be shot in the face by my wife if I did not bring this up, but the trailer Saving Mr. Banks came out.
Saving Mr. Banks.
This
Do
week.
what?
This is the story of
lovely lady.
how Walt Disney coaxed, I think her last name is Travers, the lady who wrote Mary Poppins, into making the Mary Poppins film.
Huh.
And Tom Hanks plays Walt Disney in this film.
Does it
No
have any,
shit.
Does it have anything to do with money?
Probably.
Words.
And
The way the trailer is seen is that Walt and Travers, it's Walt coaxing Travers like, no, I really love your story. I want to make this into a film. Please, over the course of 3 years, Walt Disney's character, and this is a fact, I mean, this did happen, convinced Travers to do Mary Poppins, which she eventually gave into. And if you do any kind of research, it didn't go very well. Travers, the female writer, the female author of the book, actually I think it was 4 books total of Mary Poppins, was not happy with how Mary Poppins turned out, down to the animation and how the music was handled and the post-production.
That's amazing though, because the animation of that movie is pretty awesome
And
for
Disney,
its time.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Everyone knows Mary Poppins, but the real story is that Travers, I think it's I can't remember. It's like P.L. Travers or something like that, whatever the author's name is. She was not happy with how Walt and the production company handled the film and was not even invited to watch the film when it was unveiled. And this film is made by Disney. So my question is, how is Disney going to spin this? Because it does not put them in a very good light from the author's standpoint.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if they're crazy enough to talk about how much Walt Disney hated Jewish people, like Family Guy always points out.
Well, the funny thing is, Tom Hanks in the movie, he plays it's a very thick Southern drawl, which
Walt Disney had.
no, he did not have.
Oh no, you're right. I'm sorry, you're right.
He was
No,
born in Illinois.
Yeah, you're right.
I did
sorry.
tons of research on
Not
this
thinking
in the
properly.
past couple days. He was born in Illinois, very Eastern spoken, person.
But there's stuff of Walt Disney on camera too. So why wouldn't he just pulled from that?
Exactly. And And I read something really funny, and it wasn't on the Wikipedia page, but it was somewhere else. It's like, he got his inspiration. He went to the Disney Family Museum to do research about the character.